ceremony. I would like to invite Professor Rajiv Pandey sir to say a few words about this felicitation ceremony.
Okay, Dr. Sambhavi, first of all, on behalf of my own and as well as from the Department of Statistics, I welcome Dr. Mukesh Kumar Srivastava, who has come from Italy, who is a man of this department long back ago. And this award, Professor V.K. Srivastava Gold Medal, is being conferred to the student who secured the highest marks in MA and MSc examination every year. Last year, due to COVID, we could not celebrate such a program, and again in this year we are having summer break, but fortunately the sun has contributed this amount for this gold medal in 2008. You will be surprised that since 2008 to 2019, no one tried to metalize this, but when I became in charge, then I forcibly collected all the relevant documents from the University Accounts Office, and then I saw that the finance officer of the university had just prepared the 2 FDs in the name of that amount. And last year, it was passed by the executive council. और जब तक ये डिपार्टमेंट रहेगा तब तक आपके सौजन्य से ये गोल्ड मेडल हमारे MA MSc सर की और भी ख्वाहिशें थी, कुछ उन्होंने हमसे शेयर करी थी, और कुछ पैसा अभी भी इनका फाइनेंस ऑफिस में इन्होंने डोनेट कर रखा है। और अधिकतर पीजी के छात्र या यूजी के छात्रों के साथ हम इस प्रोग्राम को करना चाहते थे, बट ड्यू टू समर वेकेशन सभी विद्यार्थी इस समय आउट ऑफ स्टेशन हैं या अपने गाँव पे हैं, फर्स्ट क्लास मोस्टली, एंड वेरी फ्यू रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स आर सिटिंग ओवर हियर। एक चीज़ मैं आप स्टूडेंट्स रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स से शेयर करना चाहूँगा। आज ही सुबह मुझे कॉम्पिटेंस कहाँ पर है, इधर मैं पिछले 6-7 महीने से डीप रिसर्च 36 ईयर्स तो मुझे सर्विस में ही हो ही गए हैं, और इंडियन गवर्नमेंट में कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर्स पे इंटरव्यूज लिखने जाता हूँ मैं, तो हमारे विद्यार्थी की कॉम्पिटेंस हम देखते हैं या तो वो इस पद के लायक नहीं है, या अमुक व्यक्ति या अमुक विद्यार्थी जो है कि कहते हैं इसके लिए कॉम्पिटेंट नहीं है, या फलाना व्यक्ति इसके लिए कॉम्पिटेंट है। वॉट एवर द टाइप ऑफ जॉब इज देयर, नॉट नेसेसरी फॉर द एकेडमिक। हमने इसके 4 फैक्टर्स देखे हैं टू मेजर द कैलकुलेशन ऑफ कॉम्पिटेंसी। Number 1 is the education, which is the most important component of the competency. Competency को मेजर करने के लिए नॉलेज और एजुकेशन की बहुत आवश्यकता है, which you are taking, चाहे रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स हों, चाहे MSc लेवल पर हों या यूनिवर्सिटी लेवल पे आप। लेकिन एक एग्जाम्पल मैं दे रहा हूँ, मान लीजिए मुझे आर्किमिडीज का सिद्धांत बहुत अच्छा मालूम है, एंड आई नो द लॉ ऑफ रोटेशन, तैरने का भी सिद्धांत है, और न्यूमेरिकल में बहुत अच्छे तरीके से करता हूँ, 100 में 100 नंबर आते हैं। और मेरा फ्रेंड यदि मुझे स्विमिंग पूल में फेंक दे तो क्या मैं तैर पाऊँगा? क्वेश्चन यहाँ पर ये होता है, डेफिनेटली नॉट। उसके लिए हमें क्या चाहिए होगी? ट्रेनिंग। और ट्रेनिंग या स्किल जब तक हम अपने अंदर डेवलप नहीं करेंगे तब तक हमको इस चीज़ का अनुभव नहीं होगा कि वी आर फिट आर कॉम्पिटेंट पर्सन। तो दो फैक्टर ये हैं कि एजुकेशन एज वेल एज द स्किल। थर्ड इम्पॉर्टेंट फैक्टर है जो इसके बाद आता है एक्सपीरियंस। आप लोग भी जब अप्लाई करते हैं कहीं पर किसी जॉब पर तो 0 ईयर एक्सपीरियंस भी होता है, 4 ईयर एक्सपीरियंस भी होता है। बड़ी बड़ी कंपनीज पे आप देखिए जो कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर्स की हैं 20 ईयर्स एक्सपीरियंस या 25 ईयर्स एक्सपीरियंस का अनुभव मांगते हैं। तो वो 25 साल का अनुभव का मतलब क्या है? 25 साल यदि आपने जॉब किया है किसी प्रकार का तो वो ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आपने काम किया हो। मैंने बहुत से ऐसे व्यक्ति देखे हैं कि उन्होंने 25 साल जॉब किया है लेकिन उनको अनुभव सिर्फ 4 साल या 5 साल का ही है या हार्डली 1 साल का है। तो मेरा सजेशन आप लोगों को ये है कि जो भी आप काम करें वो एक्सपीरियंस के साथ करें, एजुकेशन के साथ करें, स्किल के साथ करें। इसके बाद जो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट फैक्टर है दैट इज एटीट्यूड। यदि आपका एटीट्यूड पॉजिटिव है तब तो आप जॉब को पा पाएंगे, जॉब पा पाएंगे या उस वर्क को करने के लिए आप कॉम्पिटेंट होंगे। यदि एटीट्यूड ही नहीं है, जो सो रहा है उसे तो हम टीचर जगा सकते हैं लेकिन जो जागते हुए सोने का अनुभव कर रहा है उसको हम लोग नहीं कर सकते। तो यदि पहले 3 फैक्टर्स आपके नहीं भी हैं, एजुकेशन नहीं है, स्किल नहीं है, आपका एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है, लेकिन आपका एटीट्यूड है तो डेफिनेटली यू विल गेट सक्सेस इन योर लाइफ। तो दिस आई वांट टू शेयर, ये आज जरा सी मुझे अभी याद आ गया। दीज आर द 4 फैक्टर्स एंड वंस अगेन आई वेलकम प्रोफेसर श्रीवास्तव टू से a few words for distributing the award of this.
Good morning, all of you. Thank you, Dr. Pandey, for inviting me and proposing this event. It's indeed a great pleasure and a matter of satisfaction for me to deliver this medal, Professor V.K. Srivastava medal. And I think other things I can talk about later, but before I give the medal, it will be right that I say a few words about Professor V.K. Srivastava. And before that, coming to Professor V.K. Srivastava, I would also like to narrate a little bit memory why this idea of medal came in and who all were the people who contributed to this. Well, I have always been coming to the department ever since I left after my master's in 1979. Whenever I came to Lucknow, I visited the department, wanted to know what's going on, who's doing what, and why students are not getting into ISS, these kind of things. Just a matter of interest. And it was university is like my second mother. Is called Alma Mater, means the mother of your soul. So my mother is no more, so my university is there. That's how I feel today and always. So the first person who asked me, who motivated to me or guided me towards this medal was Professor R.K. Singh. When I came and when I was working for the United Nations and got selected, I came to share my joy with the department people, and Professor R.K. Singh said, now tell me, what can you do for your department? Before that, I just came as a casual, correlated variable, something like that. He propelled me, what can you do? And then I started thinking. So when I went back and I thought about it, I was living alone in Rome, my family was here. I said, okay, let me give my 1 month salary. Then I said, what for what? Then I said, who has impacted me most in the department? I can give for chairs, I can give for anything. But who in the department has been my inspiration and from whom I have benefited most? Everybody has contributed, right from Mr. Chatterjee, who used to pick up palm leaves at the back, to everybody has contributed to me. But then I thought, let me do it for Professor V.K. Srivastava because he left at a very young age of 57. And so then I gave this money, and as I said, the money was caught in the Babodam of the university, as everywhere happens. And I keep coming and asking people what is happening different. That's nothing happened. When Sheila ji came, she said, okay, there's nothing in the department, no medal, other departments are medal, let me take up. She took up, and finally Rajiv was successful in instituting this. So let's give a big hand to Rajiv. But all, I would like to remember the people who have worked for it. So, now, Professor V.K. Srivastava was a very special person to me, and he was introduced to me outside the university circle, through family circle, in I think 1975 or so, when I was in JC second year, and he has come from BHU as a reader, and has always happened an outsider thing that if you know a professor, you get little both marks in the practical and you could become or something like that. Those were the kind of thoughts among my friends. But Professor Srivastava was a different person. And he after the introduction, when I met him, he said, okay, you can come to me anytime, anywhere, for anything you want. That was his spirit. So I started going, visiting his home also. Usually that privilege he gave to the PhD students who used to stay at home, and overnight they used to look at the PhD work, but I was also going. Few other students were also going. And the incentive was free nashta and chai, which was a big deal for us because we didn't have 2 rupees to buy samosa and chai here. So he was always very welcoming of all students, and he always cleared all doubts, not only the subject related, but also he talked and gave lessons for life. And one of the things that I remember most, and I might have told it to 20 different people, and he said once that, अरे भाई तुम्हें शर्म क्या मारी है, तुम पूछो, तुम मांगो, कोई भीख नहीं देगा तो कटोरा तो छीन लेगा तुम्हारा. And that is what I followed all my life. So I don't shy from asking, I don't keep my doubt, and if I need help, I go to somebody, but not for undue help. So this courage, being bold to seek help for your studies or for anything else, is very important. A lot of people shy and keep the doubts to themselves. What other people will think about me and these kind of things. So no, that doesn't work. That doesn't take you forward. So be bold. Be honest enough to admit your ignorance, admit your weakness, and take action to full time, whichever way you can do that. So this is one lesson that I learned from him. Then when I did my masters, I was the topper. There were 2 toppers, and I went to Professor V.K. Srivastava, but I had a CSR fellowship already. That I want to join research and he was the professor who was going abroad maximum all the time, and everybody was questioning why only he's going. People were going to Weizmann, and back writing for him. Why not we take this kind of things? It always happens in the university. All research scholars you know. And so he simply his approach was very simple, and he asked me, why do you want to do PhD? What is your priority? And I said, my priority is to get a job. And said, what are you doing to get a job? I said, I'm preparing for the competitions. He said, then go do that. Why you are wasting the scholarship? I said, नहीं हमें पैसे की जरूरत है, इसलिए हमें उसके बगैर में चलेगा नहीं गुजारा. वो स्कॉलरशिप के लिए तो उन्होंने कहा नहीं, स्कॉलरशिप के लिए तो मैं नहीं दूंगा तुमको अपने स्कॉलरशिप में, और तुम हेड के साथ चले जाओ, उसमें ज़्यादा फायदा नौकरी में लगा सकता है. These are the standard things that go in the university. So I joined Professor S.K. Ray. But I remained in contact with him much longer because whenever he used to go abroad, he used to stay with me in Delhi. My first job was in Ministry of Civil Aviation, so I had a pass that I can go right up to the aircraft. So in the early hours of 3 o'clock, I used to receive him at the plane and bring him in my home, and he used to relax. And then 3 o'clock, I will put him in the second class of Gomti Express to come to Lucknow. He always insisted that he buys a second class ticket. But he came with the dollars. He could have bought an air conditioner or something. Very humble, very ordinary. He wants to lead a life of simple person, a simple teacher. That was Professor V.K. Srivastava. And I just noted a few points like what I would like to tell you. Then again, after serving 10 years in the government, because our promotions were not happening as we expected, I got frustrated in the civil service. And I said, okay, let me switch over to the academics. I went from academics to the government, but I said, okay, let me do PhD and I'll go to Canada or something. There's nothing in the government. And I came back to him again, took me as a student. He always tried to tell me, Babu, क्या करोगे यार? तुम क्या करोगे? Already deputy director हो, तुम यहाँ क्या करके पास करके कैसे करोगे? So he discouraged me, and then I insisted. I said, I want to prepare, and I will take leave and come here. He said, university needs 18 months of leave. I come here. I said, okay, come take leave and come. So then when I joined, he said, तुम leave लेके आ जाओ, घर का family तुमको problem solve करना है, करो, क्या करोगे? PhD हो जाती है, इसमें कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. तो तुम्हारे जैसा आदमी जो ISS में आ गया बोलेगा PhD, नहीं, I want to do some work. So give me some books to read. Although I will come formally after 6 months, give me some books to read. So he gave me suggested few names and papers, and I read them line by line, and I came with the doubts in all the research papers. This derivation I could not understand. Please explain. He said, तुमने इतना पढ़ लिया, हम तो नहीं पढ़ सकते, हमको नहीं पता कैसे explain होता. Then we had then he explained later, he found this. And finally, he asked me join under Anil Srivastava, not under me, because there would be politics, and also there was other reason perhaps that he wanted to promote his students. So a teacher, when he promotes his students, that's a great thing. Not only till the point of PhD, lifelong nurturing. He might have thought that one more PhD under him doesn't make a difference to his career, but one more PhD under his student makes a difference to his career. That was Professor V.K. Srivastava. And I was saying, I have come for your guidance. I was doubtful. But then he said, no, don't worry, I'm giving all my knowledge to you. And there used to be a room in mathematics department where all the students used to sit, Professor V.K. Srivastava, and even his son was doing PhD under Anil Srivastava. So, and then the students were 10 years younger than me. So we all used to sit there. Professor Srivastava used to come every second day and used to listen to our problems. He presents what you are doing. And his message was, even if I don't come, this group should continue and you should present your research. Because when you present, you should get a listener, your problem is half solved. You get intellectual clarity. And once you get the intellectual clarity, you are in a better position to solve your problems. So even if there is nobody, you should come to this place, try to present your research problem, whatever you have thought, as if you are trying to explain to somebody. Probably at night you will get a bright idea. So this was like his research methodology, teamwork and clarifying the doubts. So he said, keep talking to yourself. When you talk to yourself, you introspect and solution comes from within, from somewhere, you never know how the mind works. Okay, that's my second, there was a point when there was a difference of opinion. So I got my first research paper prepared, and then he said, okay, let's send it to World Econometric Congress in Barcelona, Spain. And we all submitted, Professor Srivastava, he, me, and other students also. And I was lucky enough that along with Professor V.K. Srivastava, Anil Srivastava, and Professor Tiwari from Jammu, papers were selected, and we went to Barcelona together. So hats off to him that I got international exposure. He was the one whose guidance got me vision outside the Lucknow University. Probably I could have got it from the government, but much later. So, and there when we went, he was very focused and in depth in his area. So all there, he was meeting with 1,000 people from all over the world. Lots of people were coming to him. Professor Srivastava, oh, you are Professor Srivastava. But most of them were kind of mathematical, deep econometrician, that kind of people. And they were in the program, some lectures of Nobel laureates also. So I said, let's go and listen. हमारे इलाके की वो हम लोग की चीज़ नहीं है। उन्होंने कहा सर हमारे देवता तो हैं, दर्शन तो कर लें उनके। Then he agreed and he went with me and stuff. And that's where I felt that I know very little, because these guys have got Nobel Prize, and he's talking about life cycle saving hypothesis using econometric methods. And I understand only 5 to 10% of his lecture. Why? That because he got Nobel Prize because his work is so relevant to the society. And I'm working for the government, and I'm not understanding something which is relevant for the government. So what is lacking? So I found that, okay, I don't understand economics, that's why I'm not understanding. And then I decided I must study economics. So finally, after my PhD, when I got a scholarship to go abroad and study economics in Glasgow, he was very angry with me. And he said, yeah, you are belittling my degree. हमने तुमको वर्ल्ड क्लास इकोनॉमेट्रिशियन बना दिया, तुम एमफिल करने जा रहे हो, बेइज्जती कर रहे हो यूनिवर्सिटी के। और हमारी काफ़ी बहस होती थी, because and finally I went. He said, जो करना करो। He said, अभी तुम यूनिवर्सिटी में जाओ, पढ़ाओ लोगों को। And when I came back after doing my MPhil, my contributions in the government were recognized. They just zoomed. Like in the meetings I used to sit in a corner silent. I started speaking. My contributions were being recognized because I was thinking from 2-3 disciplines, and that brought me all the success to my life, being interdisciplinary. So this is the message I repeat to all young people: be open to learn from other disciplines, and if needed, contribute there as a statistician. And this also I learned in some way from Professor V.K. Srivastava. When we were at a stage after MSc to look for a job, he said, देखो स्टैटिस्टिशियन तो तुम्हारे घर की किसी के घर की महरी है। ये उनका स्टेटमेंट है, कोट एंड कोट आई एम सेइंग, कि महरी जब तक अपने मालिक का मिजाज नहीं समझेगी, महरी को अपनी जगह नहीं मिलेगी। ये उनके अपने स्टेटमेंट है। And that's what I also, he said this after I got into ISS. So I always tried in the government to understand the issue, what is it going on, not just as a statistician. And I overstepped my role and worked on so many other things not related to statistics, be it protocol, bilateral agreements, private secretary of the minister, visiting the field, so many things. And that kind of, that experience shaped me. And finally, after I got into UN, and I worked 14 years there in Food and Agriculture Organization, my faith in interdisciplinarity has grown strong and strong and strong, day by day. And I see the scope of statistics everywhere. The only limitation is that we are not able to communicate to the audience in that field. Our languages are different. We can make a big difference. And being interdisciplinary, either you know the 3-4 disciplines, or 3-4 minds knowing different disciplines, they come together to work. Your domain of search of solution increases tremendously, and the scope of creativity also increases. So this is one discipline that you are learning. When you go to work, you have to learn so many other things to be able to make an impact on the society and be recognized by everybody. Because I got recognition when I became interdisciplinary. I learned agriculture. I don't have a degree, but I always used to have a book which Masters of Agriculture, Handbook of Indian Agriculture. So whenever there was a survey and people were talking about soil degradation, environment degradation, there's no measure. Then you have to ask the farmer, soil degradation. You have to understand what is the soil, what is different types of soil. You can't go and measure all the composition. So formally you have to extract the condition of the soil in a survey. To be able to do that, you have to understand the soil. What are the components of the soil, so many things. So I read those things and then I did the survey. Or there was a question asked in the ministry one day. There was a program to promote integrated pest management. Because if you use chemicals, they also kill the pests, not the insects, which are doing the pollination work. If pollination is not done, yield is reduced. So they are talking about integrated pests, biological pests, chemical pests, physical trapping, so many things. Government is promoting that. And they wanted to know from me, as a director of agriculture census, how many farmers are using integrated pest management. Now I can't go and ask a farmer, are you using IPM? I cannot ask. I have to ask, understand what IPM is, what is happening at the field level, how farmer thinks about it, then ask the question in the farmer's way. So you ask, what are you doing for handling the pests? From there is different multiple responses. You create an indicator or set of practices and these kinds. So this is what is important, and that's my main message to you all, that try to be interdisciplinary, try to keep the problem. If you are working in the development area or whatever, think about the issue first, then solution. Because many people have thought, they first think about what tool they have, try to apply, even medical sciences, what they have. But they think about medicine first, diagnosis later. So finally, I would like to pay my homage to Professor Srivastava, and whatever our differences, I think both of us were right in discussing, and he was a genius, in-depth person, and but that is not sufficient. Probably best is that many geniuses of different fields come together to make an impact on the society. And if you all are interested after the award, I have some teasers. Anybody interested, I like to tease the minds. I would say 3 statements, and after the award, if anybody would like to speak on that for 2 minutes, 1 minute, 3 minutes, I would welcome that, I would appreciate that. And the 3 statements are, the first statement is, life is not mathematical, it is statistical. And anybody would like, young, old, anybody, student, anybody who wants to speak on this 2-3 minutes, 1 minute, whatever. Think about it while the award is going on. And you choose one, whatever you like. The second sentence is, life is non-linear. And the third is, there is a lot of similarity between econometrics and God. Or you can say the econometrics of God. So I think just think about it and you get an idea. And thank you very much for patience reading and remembering these old stories, listening to old stories. Sometimes you get a message, it gets fixed in your mind, and it helps you through all your life. So that's why I spend time to remember all these things. And best of luck to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. This department indeed has an illustrious past, and we all know about well-renowned alumni of this department. But there are very few who have this spirit of giving back to the alma mater, and you are one of them, sir. So I would like the entire audience to please give a big round of applause to sir. We all are inspired by your thoughtfulness towards the department and your humility, sir. So we have students from UG to PhD who are sitting here, and I'm sure all the 3 teasers that sir have given you, you must have noted it down. In the meantime, while we are organizing award ceremony. Please be prepared because we will be having that interaction after this. And so we start with the award ceremony. So first we start with Professor V.K. Srivastava Gold Medal, which is being conferred to Miss Anshika Dwivedi. This medal will be awarded to the student who has obtained highest percentage marks in MA MSc in all the 4th semester's examination in Statistics 2021. Anshika, I would request all of you to please give a round of applause. Sir, we also have with us Anshika's mother and her sister. So I would also like to invite both of you on the stage.
You cover the white cover white on the
I'm sure wherever Professor V.K. Srivastava will be, he might be really happy to see all this happening in the department. The next medal is for Miss Yamini Sinha, and she's getting this, she's been awarded with the Canning College Gold Medal for being the best MA from 1st to 4th semester student of the Canning College for 2021. Yamini is a student of MA Biostatistics. So I invite Yamini on the stage. We also have Yamini's parents, so I request you to please join us on the stage. Both Yamini and Anshika are brilliant students, and I'm sure all the teachers who are sitting here, हम सबने पढ़ाया है दोनों को. So we are very sure that both of them will do great in their life. So all our best wishes are with Yamini and Anshika. They are stars of our department. We are also proud of them. Okay, so now some homework for the research scholars who are smiling behind. सर ने जो टीजर्स दिए हैं उसमें से पहला वाला टीजर था लाइफ इज नॉट मैथमेटिकल बट स्टैटिस्टिकल राइट ओके सो हु इज गोइंग टू कम अप ऑन द स्टेज एंड थ्रो सम लाइट आई विल बी हैप्पी इफ सम ऑफ यू कैन वॉलंटियर एंड कम ऑन योर ओन अदरवाइज आई नो मोस्ट ऑफ योर नेम्स सो आई विल नॉट हेजिटेट इन कॉलिंग आउट ओके वेरी गुड संदेश कम अप ऑन द स्टेज आ जाओ किसी पर भी आ जाओ बस यस
सर ने कहा कि लाइफ इज नॉन लीनियर. Indeed, sir, life is of course not
non-linear. Life just go with ups and downs. Sometimes it's like roller coaster type. You go ups, you go down. There's non आपकी लाइफ आसान चल रही है, कभी कभी कुछ डेविएशंस आ जाते हैं, जिनमें टूल्स होते हैं हमारे पास जैसे मेडिटेशन, फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज जिससे उसको मैनेज कर सकते हैं। लाइफ एक फ्लो में नहीं चलती है, हमें उसको देखना होगा, सीखना होगा। जैसे हम स्टैट्स में डेटा को देखते हैं, उस ट्रेंड को एनालिसिस करते हैं, उसमें अप्स एंड डाउन्स आते हैं, उनको यूज करते हैं, टूल्स को मैनेज करते हैं, उसको डेटा को मैनेज करते हैं, उसको नॉर्मलिटी चेक करते हैं है कि नहीं। सर लाइफ आपको चेक करना होगा नॉर्मलिटी है कि नहीं। दिस अप्स एंड डाउन डेफिनेटली, एंड यू हैव टू मैनेज दिस अप्स एंड डाउन by helping some other teachers, friends, so we manage the life and make it go with flow, but not like in chaos, just going up and down. That's the
सभा में उपस्थित सभी शिक्षकों को नमस्कार और आप सभी का स्वागत है। लाइफ मैथमेटिकल नहीं बल्कि स्टैटिस्टिकल है, मैं इसमें बोलना चाहूँगा। तो मैथमेटिक्स ये है कि हमने मीन कैलकुलेट किया, मीडियन कैलकुलेट किया, लेकिन स्टैटिस्टिक्स ये है कि हम उन्हें कंपेयर करेंगे। तो जैसे गांव में किसान है जिसे मैथमेटिक्स और स्टैटिस्टिक्स नहीं पता है, फिर भी वो हर साल अपने डेटा को एनालाइज करता है कि हमारी इस साल कितनी फसल हुई और नेक्स्ट ईयर इसमें क्या वेरिएशंस आए। तो जब हमने कैलकुलेशन की तब तक ये मैथमेटिकल था, लेकिन जब हमने कंपैरिजन किया तो ये बन गया स्टैटिस्टिकल। और स्टैट्स में एक लाइन बोली भी जाती है, देयर आर 3 टाइप्स ऑफ लाइंस, टर्म लाइंस एंड स्टैटिस्टिक्स। तो स्टैटिस्टिक्स को अगर सही तरीके से प्रेजेंट ना किया जाए तो ये फैलेसियस स्टेटमेंट भी देती है। थैंक यू सर।
Is there anyone else who wants to? Okay, very good. I can see Yamini's mom constantly persuading Yamini to come up on the stage. So Yamini, I'm expecting you to come next.
First of all, good morning to all respected teachers and all who are present over here. So I want to speak on a topic. Life is not a mathematical but a statistical. So as we know in mathematics, what we do, we have some model like in mathematics term, if I tell y is equals to a plus bx. But if we talk about the statistics, this talks about the error term, which we can't tell definitely that what will be in that. So if we compare it with life, so we don't know what is going to be in our next day in the life. And as in statistics, we make inferences, but they are not always true. There is some amount of error which is present here. So similarly, we can say about life that we make that idea that yes, we will do that in our life and we will be that, but we can't be so sure that yes, this is going to be definitely happen. So that's the concept of error in statistics. So, thank you.
Very true, Anshika. Just as we know that statistics is governed by uncertainty, and so is our life, and that is why life is very much related with statistics. Anyone else? Otherwise, we conclude with another award winner. You want to say something, Yamini? Achha, sure. Please. So Yamini's father wants to come up on the stage and say a few words.
Good afternoon, everybody. Myself, Sudhir Sinha. I am basically a food technologist. Presently, I am a plant head in Pal Frozen Foods, Halwani. Statistics basically, if you see, it gives you some probability. Even in our food technology, we go for the probability. Like statistical quality control method, and from the best probability we choose something. But in mathematics, you get a certain value. There is no choice. By statistics, you can choose the best one. which will give you some result. So life is like that. Choose the best probability which will give you some result and you go ahead. Mathematics is a value. Mathematics just gives you value. But statistics, like sampling methods, all these methods, you analyze the things, then come to some conclusion. Here also in life also we analyze something. We don't buy something, even in the market also we don't buy. We go, we choose the things which will be the best, which will not give result, which is good, which is bad, which is not lasting long. So all those things we analyze and we choose. So these are all statistics in the mathematics. We compare the things. So in mathematics there is no comparison. Statistics, you compare the things and choose the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I think we must congratulate the spirit with which sir came up on the stage. This teaser was actually for students, but so Yamini, I'm quite sure you are under very good guidance. So, sir, any concluding remarks from your side before we?
Yes. Thank you all the three who had the courage to say something. Because courage is your attitude is very important. It doesn't matter you win or lose. You have some thoughts. You want to share it. You would like to have it corrected. That is important. So the courage is the most important thing in life, and I congratulate all the students who do it. And I think the person who has hit the nail is Yamini. I think she got what I wanted to listen, and I would like to elaborate a little bit on what you said. You got the right concept.
Sir, Yamini, you can say Anshika.
Anshika, I'm sorry. Yes, sorry, I think what I wanted was one who said Irada was Anshika.
Winner was Anshika.
Okay, sorry. Sorry. So, anyway, first I would like to correct, right? Somebody, I think, yes, Sampunan, you said that when you compute and do comparison, it becomes stats. Otherwise, it is mathematics. No, that's absolutely not correct. Because the Bania also compares and computes his accounts. A lot of it is going in accountancy, which may be just mathematics. And what distinguishes statistics from mathematics is its ability to deal with uncertainty and randomness. That is the crux of it, right? And because if you see the evolution of economics, first it was armchair economics, then people started arguing with the graphs and charts, and then different kinds of charts, and then came the model mathematical economics. And then they found it is all inadequate, because whatever you do, things change. And then came econometrics. So the distinction between mathematical economics and econometrics is the error term that makes the difference, right? And as is the behavior of error term, in the long term, it is unbiased, so is God. It is consistent. And that's what it is like. I would some other day, I have written a kind of article in my notebook, econometrics and God comparison, to be stimulating. So what I would like to say is, there are three kinds of situations. One is completely chaotic, and you can't understand anything out of it. And the second thing is where you can see some patterns, you can see some repetitions, and you can make sense of it. So what statistics teaches us to find order in disorder. That's what statistics is. So for any other person, it may be just easy thing, and for a statistician, he is able to see these things. And all these distributions that you study, they are tagged. And once you see the pattern, which is mathematically characterized in the form of a distribution, then for this inference you have different tools. What is the distribution function, what is that probability. This is the kind of thing. So main job of a statistician is to be able to find some order. And on the other, the last thing is totally deterministic. You do this, you do. And that's mathematics. Right? So exactness, complete disorder, I think it is statistics. And the only thing which is more certain in life than that, less equal to delegate is more certainty, but is the uncertainty. Uncertainty is present everywhere. And if we try to relate what we study here in statistics with dealing to deal with uncertainty of different types, I think we will be better equipped. So that's how statistics is all about. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. So I would now like to request both the awardees to please come up here for a group photograph with all the faculty members of the department.
सालिम कॉर्नर्स पे ज़्यादा ध्यान दीजिए। अभी डन?
भारत